Hello everybody, Andy from ASAP Trading here, and today I'm gonna make a quick introduction in the tools that I'm using for technical analysis. So let's get just into it. All these tools are on TradingView. That's my favorite charting platform. They are way better than everybody else. They have unique features that I never seen before. I have three indicators that form my technical analysis base. Everything that I'm considering buying or selling, I filter through this here. First indicator is called ASAP price action. It's the one overlaid on the chart. Second indicator is called ASAP MACD, and it's my own take on a classic MACD. And the last one, but not the least, is called ASAP Smartmoney. We'll start with the one overlaid on the chart. As you can see, we have the upper Bollinger Band and the lower Bollinger Band. They stay as classic as possible. They are two standard deviations of the 20 period simple moving average. The upper one is the plus and the lower one is the minus. Well, these are the best settings for a Bollinger Band because it gives you fantastic visuals of the buckles, of the narrowing moments, of the squeezes right here. And you should leave them as they are. If anybody knows any interesting settings, or for example using a different moving average, let me know in the comments down below. But I will explain further. We have the bars colored in different colors, and we have a support and resistance band in the middle. You know that the classic Bollinger Bands have only a moving average in the middle. That's 20 period simple moving average. But using, well, let's plot this one here in the blue, but using a 20 period simple moving average, or better to say using a single line to determine dynamic support and resistance is tricky sometimes. In this example here, you can see a close above it. Again, a close above it. A close above here. Close above. Maybe here. Let me just check in details. Yeah. And this all close above the 20 moving average in a downtrend. They consist noise. You don't want from your dynamic support and resistance level to act like that, to give you noise. No, you want to filter the changes in trend using a band to determine the changes in trend is way better than using a single line. The two moving averages here are my own formulas. And jumping to these colored bars, you have a few colors here. You have yellow, these bars here, you have orange, this one here, you have blue, green, you have sort of purple, and you have some red bars like this one's body here. What do they mean? Well, this is a very useful tool to highlight some potentially important price action signals. Yellow bars are called inside bars. Their high is lower than the previous bar's high, and their low is higher than the previous bar's high. Their trending range is smaller and incorporated within the previous bar's range. What does this mean? This is an indication of low volatility in the market, and low volatility in the market is an indication of future high volatility in the market. That's a very important thing to understand. Here we have three of them altogether. This is not happening every day, and trust me, you have an inside bar, you have an inside bar within that inside bar, you have an inside bar within that inside bar that is within that inside bar, and that is crazy. That is an indication of a ferocious battle at this level. And here it comes, big volatility. Just look at this candle and look at this tiny candle. Inside bars are a sign of volatility. In orange, we have the outside bars. Their high is higher than the previous high, and their low is lower than the previous low. The apparition of this kind of bars is a sign of breakout pattern or a sign of resistance if they appear at important levels. After a down move here, outside bars start appearing and they are in the opposite direction. We have a plus 3% here, a plus 5% here. We have a couple to the downside, but they are not as significant as these ones here, plus 10% and plus 5%. This shows a potential of breakout from this range, and it happens. In blue, we have so-called up-shaped bars. Their close is near the highs. This is an indication that positions accumulated within this bar are being held, or the accumulation is not finished yet. The blue bars create buying pressure. Similar to them, we have purple bars. Their close is near the lows and they indicate selling pressure as the shorts accumulated within the bar's range are being held or are being continued to accumulate in the bars that follow. We have one, we have another one lower, and we have a big one right here. After, we have bullish pin bars, the ones in green. These pin bars have a small body, a wick that is twice bigger than their body, at least twice bigger than their body. They appear in a downtrend and they signal of a reversal. In this situation, we had a correction of this move and loads of pin bars appearing in this range. We have 1, 2, 3, and here is the fourth one. A repeating pattern is amplifying itself, and the reversal comes right away. This was the last chance to buy Bitcoin under 10K. Similar to those, we have bearish pin bars. These pin bars appear after an extended move up. Their body is twice smaller as their wick. Their wick is above their body. Price tried to rally higher, but it got immediately rejected. That is a signal of selling pressure. Well, this bar here was a signal that all this move ended. Well, that was with this indicator. The next one is ASAP MACD. And for understanding it better, I will plot a classic MACD at the bottom. My MACD is designed in a fashion that it gives crossovers, one or two positions, two bars, better to say, before the classic MACD gives them to you. Look for it right here. We have a bullish crossover, two positions ahead, two bars ahead. And again, it happens with here. We have a bearish crossover before the classic MACD. We have around, well, here they both cross in the same time. Here ASAP MACD crosses 1 week, 1 bar ahead. Here as well, it crosses 1 bar ahead. So you've got an idea. And by the way, I am using the classic MACD parameters. Let me know in the comments below if you're using custom parameters. That's very interesting for me to see how the people are using MACD. Maybe you are using it with different objectives. Let me know in the comments. One might argue that my MACD is giving me false signals, false crossovers, and I don't call them false. My MACD is faster and it's obvious that it will give me crossovers like this that never appear on the classic MACD, but often these crossovers help to identify divergences. So right here it confirms this divergence and a considerable move down happens when the classic MACD didn't show it. So I take those crossovers that never happen on the classic MACD as an advantage. Last indicator, but not the least one, is ASAP Smartmoney. It consists of two lines. The black line is a long oscillator that calculates the volume. The blue line is a long oscillator that calculates only the price line. And the histogram is the difference between the black line and the red line. And that's pretty much it, but sounds very simple. But this is a perfect indicator to signal large entries in the money, in the market, when the smart money are entering, or when the smart money are getting rid of positions, or when the dumb money are entering. So let's see a couple of examples here. After a plus 90+% correction in Bitcoin, smart money accumulated it for a long period at low prices here. They pushed the prices higher, and somewhere here, I don't remember, in 2013, but the media started pushing only positive news about Bitcoin. That was the first appearances of Bitcoin in the international media, and that was only positive things that we was told about it. This is when mom and pop investors, early Silicon Valley guys, or computer scientists try to enter the market, and boom, this candle is from high to low, a minus 80% correction. As you can see on the smart money, we have a negative histogram that signals us of a blow off top price action. This was a cycle when it was two of these blow off tops. That is very interesting. And after that, a minus 90% riding lower for about a year. That was a pain for everybody. But look what happens when everybody was tired of Bitcoin. Here they come, the smart money, and accumulate loads of Bitcoin for a long period of time at the low where price is possible. They push the prices higher. And around here, Bitcoin was on television and they was telling us how mining is a profitable business, how you can earn just by keeping your PC turned on, and things like that. This pushed people, usual, ordinary people, into the market. They buy in smart money at a certain moment, finished to sell their position. As you can see there, they were sellers all the way through. Well, this blue line is going up and the volume line is going down. They were selling all the way up because they was buying it 170 or 200 or 300 or up to 400 to sell at the 1200 or 4400 or 10,000 or 20,000. That doesn't make a big difference for them. That is still profit for them. At a certain point, the volume line didn't went up anymore, and that was crucial because volume was not supporting the price rally. Similar development we can see here, and that's a signal of a blow off top move. This one and this one happened in pretty much the same fashion. After that, a grinding lower, a Bitcoin style bear market, a minus 80%. Oh, that was very painful in this period. We had the words crypto winter for the first time. And you can see some accumulation here, but the histogram is not big enough as here, or there. And that's a signal of accumulated decision, of course, but this fueled a rally that was considerable from 3K to, well, that was 16 at maximum point on some exchanges. Was considerable, but it wasn't a long one. And after a local top formed there, we had a correction, and here they come, the smart money, the big guys with the pockets. They dive in, they get that Bitcoin at how much it was from 11K, almost 12 to 5K. They get it cheap in this range. When everybody was selling, they getting it at big volume, and we had a price rally after. Please guess what is happening right now. Yes, the volume line is going lower, but that's a topic for another video, of course. Let's wrap it up here. These are my main tools that I'm using. These are my filters that everything gets through. And please refer to this video as an instruction one for understanding my future trading ideas, my setups. And today I started this YouTube channel. I've got a Twitter, a Telegram, and a TradingView as well, where I will post researches, signals, information, and loads of use of useful things. You will get all these links in the description down below, and for the first 100 people that subscribe to this channel and drop me a message anywhere, I will grant free access to these indicators for 1 month. You have all the links in the description. Bye for now, see you next one.